Whatever I now type, that goes as a prompt into Meta. So I could ask this question. Which is the latest district to be added as a district in India and when? All right. So I've asked Meta a question. Which is the latest district that was added as a district in India and when? And it's saying the latest districts to be added in India are the 5 new districts in Ladakh, which includes the Zanskar, the Dras, Sham, Nubra, and Chatang. So these districts were announced by the central government in November 2025. So in November 2025, we got these 5 new districts. Okay. So there you go. And why? So it also gave us some information. Now, this is something that it wasn't doing earlier. It wasn't giving us sources. However, when you now click on see details, it is also showing us the links, what it has used to source or get this information for us. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Rohi has got it. Yes. And let's see if other people are trying. Remember, guys, from today onwards, there is hardly any talking and a lot of doing, right? That's the only way you are going to be able to get more confident about using stuff. So I'd love to see if all of you are typing into your screens. That's why I'm not even showing you my screen, because if I show you my screen, you'll be tempted just to sit and watch it like a Netflix movie. No one at SAR or in this workshop is going to let that slide like that, right? We want you to work on it hands-on. That's when you get confidence. Suman, latest districts we added. Okay, so Suman, Surbhi, and Rohi, why don't you ask other questions? Okay, ask other questions as well. Abhishek has asked in this group who are from which district. So, Nidhi, you need to type at the rate, and so with Samriti, you need to type at the rate. So I'm first typing at the rate just for you to see what at the rate is. Once you type at the rate, then okay, let me bring it up on screen. Once you type at the rate, then you need to okay. Once you type at the rate, then you click Meta AI and yeah, so basically you type at the rate. The minute you type at the rate, zoop, you'll see a window popping up. Let me see if that actually happens on my computer. Yes, okay, it's happening on the computer. There you go. So you can see my computer now. And the minute I type at the rate, let me type at the rate first. The minute I type at the rate, and you see this thing pops up. This little window pops up. And what this what this window actually does is this window gives us the list of all the people who are in this group. And the first, well, not person, but the first participant in this group is Meta AI. I click Meta AI and then I ask it, what is the Nifty today? Did it fall? What is the prediction for this week? What should my trade setup be? I was looking for something boring, and so that is what I could come up with. All right, so let's see what it's saying. So it says Nifty Aaj. Whoa, did someone actually just change the language? I don't know. So it's now in Hindi and it's Nifty 50 आज 24,958 पर है जो 0.87 नीचे है ये दिन की शुरुआत में 24,000 से okay, so there you go. So it's picked up that information from a couple of places. How many participants are in the webinar and from which state? Somebody has put that in. You will not, I don't think you'll get that data because that is not there, right? Veena, once you type @ and then you wait for the pop-up to open, same with Khyati, you wait for the pop-up to open and then you got to click Meta, got to click like physically click Meta. Yeah, you got to physically click. And once you click Meta, you will see that, let me just bring this off. You will see that that anything that you send, then same with Madhu, anything that you send, Madhu, you are not doing that. Let me ask the same question that Madhu asked, okay? So I go to @ and I type Meta and I say, what is the gold rate for today? 24 karat in India buying rate. Okay. All right. So now if you can see Madhu, I don't know why it's answering in Hindi. Maybe somebody changed the language to Hindi. Let me bring it up and type and say, answer all questions in English. Okay. So let me see if that happens. Someone's asked a question. Oh, that's so interesting. Somebody asked a question. Did the egg come first or the chicken came first? Okay. Was it the egg or the hen? Interesting. Okay. We now have the price of gold, guys, in India. Very cool. Okay. And I think everything is now happening in English. Okay. Good question, Surbi. What is experiential learning? Answer in English. That is a cool question. Yeah, that's a good question. So I'm going to ask that question again. Okay. So I'm going to go to Meta and I'm going to say, what is experiential learning? Okay. I'm asking it again. What is experiential learning? How do I explain it to grade 3 teachers in my school, which is a CBSE school and located in Surabhi? Where is your school located? Surabhi Singh, where is your school located? If you could tell me something like that. Haryana, okay, which is located in Haryana. And the teachers are used to chalk and talk only. Okay. Give me 10 simple sentences that go from simple to complex. Okay. And helps my teachers understand what this concept is and how to teach in this style and why it's important. All right. So there you go, Survi. If you look at what I've done now, I have asked it to give me, I gave it a little more context, right? I told it, give me how to, someone's generating something huge. Anyway, so give me how to explain this to my teachers. Give me 10 simple sentences. Start the first sentence in the simplest way possible, and then slowly increase the complexity. And through these 10 sentences, help my teachers understand how they can start teaching experientially, especially if they're teachers in Haryana. All right. So, Surbi, I hope you see that by creating a better quality prompt and by By better quality prompt, what I mean is more detail. Okay. मुझे चाय ले आओ versus मुझे कड़क चाय ले आओ versus मुझे कड़क चाय अदरक वाली बिना शक्कर ले आओ versus कड़क चाय बिना शक्कर अदरक वाली बहुत गरम पानी कम दूध ज्यादा और स्लाइटली उसको जला के लाओ. I mean, the point I'm trying to make is the more detail you give your prompt, the better are the chances of a usable outcome. Okay. Khyati, if you cannot access it, probably it's because you're on a business account. So I think business account pe chalta nahi hai. However, you might have your own Meta. Okay. You may not be able to use it inside a group. Let me see if a question popped up. I saw Khushbu ask a question somewhere. So, do we need to mention in complete sentence as a prompt? Essay, Rohi, essay. जितना ज्यादा prompt लिखोगे, उतना ज्यादा benefit होगा आपको. Okay, so take a look and see how you are able to do it. Ebenezer Potraj. Try and make your prompt more expansive. What do you mean by guide? What do you mean by teachers? What grade, what place, what, all that. Okay. So that is something that you can actually do. Okay, good. I'm super thrilled that you've been able to do this. Okay. So you now have seen how to ask Meta things. So what are the things that you can ask? So many things, right? Someone's asking, I think Abhishek is saying, create an assessment paper. There you go. What a brilliant way to do that. Okay. What else? Now I want to see some innovative things that you can use, right? I want to see. Yeah, just try different techniques, try different prompts. I want to see your prompt.
In the heart of Costa Rica, where the sun shines every day, there's a school that's full of magic. Learning leads the way, leads the way. Peter Twig and his team, teaching dreams. Oh, supreme, pura vida, professores. Jonathan will grow and explore us. Hey, minds, they ignite, dancing into the night.
So what I'm seeing, Madhu is not actually clicking it. Madhu needs to start clicking Meta AI. When Madhu clicks Meta AI, you'll be able to. Okay. So I could ask Meta something like, my child is in grade 4. I want to teach my child parts of speech. That doesn't look like a grade 4 subject. Anyway, I want to teach my child parts of speech. Okay. I have only 20 minutes today after dinner. I want to explain this topic to him. I want to do it in a way that my child will think and will respond to questions. I want this to be a way that he develops his thinking. I do not know anything about teaching. Okay. Give me a 15-minute plan with exact dialogues and questions that I can use with him to teach him this. All right. So if you look at
So you're on mute. Yeah.
if you see right now, thanks. If you see right now, what we have done is I've put this prompt in. You can see the prompt as well, right? And you're able to see that I put a prompt saying my child is in grade 4. I want to teach my child parts of speech. I only have 20 minutes today after dinner. I want to explain this topic to him. I want to do it in a way that my child will think and will respond to my questions. I want this to be a way that he develops his thinking. I do not know anything about teaching. Give me a 15-minute plan with exact dialogues, okay? And questions that I can use to teach him this. And look at the response, right? It's such a cool response. So people who want to homeschool their kids, people who want to teach their kids something, all these tools can get really, really exciting. Okay. So take a look and give it a shot. Try and tell me if it's working for you. I want to see some more good prompts, some more things that you guys are asking. Go ahead. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Ask for all kinds of things. Yeah. Ask for homework, projects, ask for dialogues, ask for songs, ask for poems, ask for essays. Somebody asked an image. Ask for image if you have to. Ask for how to do a maths problem. Ask for how to solve a Sudoku problem. Go for it, guys.
They stride through the halls like a speeding train, a fountain of knowledge they never refrain. Their minds are a galaxy shining so bright, teaching us wonders from morning to night. Fast as lightning, they're always ahead, filling their minds with the things that they've said. Smart as a puzzle that fits every piece. Teachers of magic, their brilliance won't cease. With chalk in their hand, spark in their eyes, they're mapping the stars, they're reaching the skies. They solve all the riddles, they master the art of turning each lesson into a fresh start. Fast as lightning, always ahead, filling our minds with the things that they've said. Smart as a puzzle that fits every piece. Teachers of magic, their brilliance won't cease. They're the ones who ignite the flame, teach us to dream, to play the game. Every question's a door, they hold the key, unlocking the future for you and me. Fast as lightning, always ahead, filling our minds with the things that they've said. Smart as a puzzle that fits every piece. Teachers of magic, their brilliance won't cease.
Okay, I'm seeing like a lot of amazing. Someone's making songs and poetry. So if your kids like really like poetry or like songs, then whoa, somebody asked for a mind map. All right. If like if your kids like songs, okay, then you could just make songs about different topics, and then your kids could learn that way. So really interesting to see some of the things that you are asking about. Okay, so you can create recipes. See, I'm going to ask this thing, right? So I'm going to just ask a very simple thing. Okay, I'm going to meta @meta, and I'm saying I have 3 tomatoes, 2 potatoes, 1 carrot, salt, pepper, some rice, 3 eggs, and spring onions, and garlic and chilies. I only have 20 minutes to cook. What can I cook that will give me only 375 calories? Give me precise steps. All right. Crazy. Let me see what happens. Obviously, stir-fried rice, but the game is going to be how much to use, right? So this is something that it has asked us to do, right? So you can see that you can create shopping lists. Let's look at it this way. Hey, Meta, I'm going to Meta and saying, I have 7 family members coming home on Sunday. I have to make biryani, veg, and also pirni for them. I am going to a shopping center in the evening. Give me a full shopping list for me to make enough food for them for lunch. There you go. So I've now actually told it to think on its own and tell me if I'm going to be making biryani and firni, and if there are going to be 7 people, what should my shopping list be? If you look at it, you can now actually see, I don't have to now really like get down into the into the each step and each process, but I'm actually able to do that, right? So Nafisa is like, how do I join the? Just type @meta, and then you'll be in. Nafisa, type @ first person that pops up on that is Meta, and then when you click Meta, that's how it's going to be. Now, I'm going to now take a photograph. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to take a photograph. Let me see if I can take a photograph. Okay, this is a photo of me. Ta-da! Okay, I took a photo, okay, and I put my photo in the group. Now, all you need to do is you can tell Meta, yeah, change the hairstyle and also the jacket to white. Okay, so I've taken a photograph and I've asked Meta to change the, okay, so obviously it didn't do it, but you are able to do all kinds of amazing things. So if you can't do it in this group, go to your personal Meta. Okay, go to your personal Meta and let me see if I can show you that. This is my personal meta. This is my personal meta. And here I'm going to take a photograph. Okay. So you're able to see that I took a photograph and you can see it on my screen. And I can say, change the hairstyle to a Korean look. And also the jacket to a white plain linen coat. Okay. And if you notice, I've actually said that in Hindi. Okay. And you're able to see that it's kind of given me a funny Korean haircut. Yeah, there you go. It's given me a funny Korean haircut, and it's actually changed the jacket to Hindi, right? You can say add a tribal face tattoo to this image, and it's actually able to then add a funny tribal photo. It's added a tribal whatever. But change the background and make it look like I am on a beach. Don't say like it's a beach. Okay. And there you go. So I've asked it to change the background and make it look like it is a beach. There you go. And it has now become a beach. So if you want to understand, I put this photo, I then asked it to change the hairstyle, change my jacket, asked it to put a tribal photo, a tribal tattoo, and then I said, put me on a beach. What am I doing at home? Doing, playing with the internet. So those are all the things that you can actually do. If you could quickly go and check on your screen and see if you can actually do something, right? Whoa, Ebenezer asked for 7 wonders of the world. Incredible, right? Incredible. Like if you're a teacher, okay? If you're a teacher and you want to teach like volcanoes, okay? So you could take a photograph, and say, show a big volcano in my hand. Oof. Okay, I don't know how that's going to happen, but I want to check it out. I want to see whether that's actually possible. Yes, it was possible. So we now got a volcano in our hand. So really, like as a teacher, you're able to start creating so many images, right? You're able to make it into GIFs. You're able to create all kinds of amazing things with it. If you go to the group and if you click on the plus sign, if you go to the group and you click on the plus sign, right? In the group, if you go to the plus sign, you see photos, camera, location, contact, document, poll, event, payment, and AI images. You go click AI images. Now, anything you type here can happen. A great party for Women's Day, and it's an invitation, and make it fun and animated. Okay, so that's literally what I've asked it to do. I said, give me an invitation card for Women's Day and kind of animate it for me. So it is now animating it for me, right? So I think it's animated it for me, and now I've sent it to the group, right? Okay, and you're able to see that we've been able to create some really nice invitation cards. We're able to create all kinds of things, right? So let's see. Create a Indian model with focus on the palm and a beautiful imitation jewelry ear ring in silver. Okay, so let's see if something comes up. Yeah. Yep. So you're able to create. So all kinds of photos, images, videos, super cool. Now, if you've got like some things written down on a piece of paper, you're able to take a photograph of it, and then you're able to ask it to copy it. Okay. So and it need not be just handwritten, but even handwritten is a possibility. So if you have something that is written, try and take a photograph of it and then ask Meta to transcribe it. That is a brilliant activity. So let me see if you guys can do that. Try and see if that is a possibility. Okay. Try that quickly. Let's go. Another thing that you could do is if there is an image, for example, create Gulf War mind map. Oh, okay. I'm going to teach you mind map another day. Okay. But Meta doesn't create good text. All right. So now I'm creating a beautiful image of a ring. Okay. And on that ring, I am trying to create, I'm trying to put like a solid diamond or something like that. Okay. And I'm trying to do something like that. Okay. So this is what I am trying to create. Okay. And I'm going to show you. You'll be able to see. Okay. So this is the photograph that I just drew with my hand right now. And if you're on the group, you'll be able to see it on the group right now. Okay. That is a photograph that I just drew with my hand. Now I can actually ask it, paint this and make it like a diamond ring in gold. Okay. So paint this and make it like a diamond ring in gold. And I want to see if that actually happens. There you go. Right. So you're able to see how just by making this diagram, okay, just by making this diagram with just a pen and a paper, I was able to then use Meta to add color, change the design, put rolled gold, make it silver plated, make it platinum, add multiple types of, diamond, do whatever you want to do, right? So imagine the possibilities that you have because you can just sketch something. You can change it, you can color it, you can repurpose it, you can just do anything. Okay. So, okay, that's it. Cool, Veena. So now, so this is what Veena has done. So I'm just going to like reply to that and say, change this to make it look like it was made using charcoal fine art. Okay. So I've just taken this thing, like what Veena has done. You're able to see that I've taken that and I've asked them to change it and to make it look like it's been made with charcoal. So yeah, sometimes that is a possibility. So brilliant, right? So you're able to take photographs. You're able to edit things out of photographs. You're able to add things into photographs. Okay. You're able to change or edit pictures. You're able to remove things from the background. Okay. You're able to color things. You're able to write things, and you're also able to do other things like send messages to people. So as a teacher, you might say something like this, I'm a teacher of grade 7, and today I'm going to give you the names of children who were absent. The names of children who were absent today was Alok Sharma, Aman Saini, Ankit Sutar, Shista, Deepa, Divya, and Dolly. These children are absent. I want to send a letter to their parents, just about 2 lines, reminding them the importance of being present in school every day, and also draft a letter saying that they have missed the Pythagoras theorem today, which was the first theorem that we are learning, and also just write key notes about the Pythagorean theorem and give them one homework that they can do. That's it. So instantly, I used Meta to create like homework. Can you see? Now you know that which child is absent. And if you just want to write a letter to them or send it to them, you've actually used Meta to do all those things, right? You can even use Meta to do other things like test my knowledge on, okay, the Indian Constitution. Ask me 5 questions, okay? When you get my answer, move to the next. Then after 5, give me a score. Okay. So test my knowledge on the Indian constitutional system. All right, here's a quiz on the Indian constitutional system. And the quiz has come. Answer is A. Okay, let me see if answer is A. Sorry. Answer is A. Let us see what's going on. It doesn't know. So I have to reply to this with A. Okay. So I can actually reply to that. So if you see, you can ask Meta to test your knowledge about something. And it says, sorry, the answer is B. Okay. And now it's going to, it's going to try and ask you other questions, but more people are talking to Meta right now. So what this means is you're able to use Meta, make it real. Preeti Singh, what do you mean by make it real? Like convert it to a photograph, you mean? Is it? Or convert, yeah, oh, okay, this is what, change the flowers to rose only. Acha. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you took some photos and then you're saying change it to rose. Interesting, very good. Keep trying all these unique things because it's just so much fun. There's so many things you can do with Meta. You can ask Meta to be a note taker. You can ask Meta to be your personal tutor. You can ask Meta to help you plan your finances. You can ask Meta to look for things. For example, I can ask Meta, how many different types of mangoes are there, and give me some videos. Okay, so I've asked it how many types of mangoes are there and give me some videos. All right, and it's saying that there are almost 500 types of mangoes all over the world, and it has gone to Instagram and it's looked for videos. Okay, and it's picked up different types of different videos of different mangoes that are eaten around the world. So as you can see, you're able to also use Meta not just to create and generate images, but you're also able to use Meta to find things. Okay. So example, Meta. Okay. I'm going to go to Meta and I'm going to say, give me a video about the importance of Women's Day. Okay, so assume that Women's Day is coming on the 8th of March. And if you want to talk about Women's Day inside your school, you're doing, an assembly, you want to show a quick video, there you go, right? You immediately get something going. In fact, somebody put a drawing here. I am going to reply to that drawing and I'm going to say, give me a personality analysis of the person who drew this painting. Okay. And you might actually see that, that it is possible. Let me just take this picture. Somebody put this picture, right? And I'm just going to take this picture with your due permission. Let me see if I can put this picture back. Okay. And I'm going to tell Meta. Okay. I'm going to put it, and then I'm going to tell Meta that based on this drawing, give me a personality profile. Okay. So I asked Meta, based on that drawing, give me a personality profile. Okay. And it's now saying, hey, I would like to give you a personality profile, and things like that. You can actually get that because this is a group. It's probably not doing it. But you might actually get it in your personal Meta. So in your personal Meta, if you take a photograph of your hand and say, give me palm reading, you'll get palm reading. Give me face reading, you'll get face reading. Give me, this is my handwriting. Give me reading based on, as if you're a graphologist, you'll get something. Okay, those are fun stuff to do, not necessarily teaching related, but for teaching, you need to send emails, you need to create documents, you need to create slides. So you can go to Meta and you can say, write a song in in the style of Kumar, what? Write a song in the style of Kumar Sanu? I don't know. Write a song in the style of Kumar Sanu about parts of speech. Oh my God, what kind of song is that going to be? I have no idea. But there you go. Noun, tu hi basera, jisme jaban, pronoun, tu hi ab tak bola ki jagah le tu, whatever. So I'm just saying that there's just so much creativity available today for a teacher or for a parent who's sitting at home today and who wants to teach their child, who wants to learn before they teach, who wants to test their child, who wants to assess their child. Yeah, I can go to Meta and I can say, give me 10 questions, that are yes or no for me to test, test if my child knows nouns. Okay. So literally, over the dinner table, I can ask my daughter or my son, is cat an animal? Yes or no? Is book a toy? Yes or no? Is tree a living thing? Yes or no? Right? So you suddenly don't need to actually have all the knowledge for you to be able to go and now help your children. So there's so many things that Meta can do. If you really start paying attention, then you will notice that Meta can become a very good assistant. It can listen to you. It can draft emails for you. It can convert your notes into digital notes. So you may have all these handwritten things that you have, and you can convert it into digital notes. So which means that when a child has written their entire answer sheet and you've corrected it, you could just take a photograph of it. You can digitize it automatically, and then you can ask Meta to give personalized feedback to improve this particular child. Yeah. Imagine how many things can be done. Moon said, give me an assessment sheet for phonics in UKG children. And there you go. You got something, it's asking you letter sound identification. Can the child identify all that? And CVC words, cat, and rhyming words, initial sound, blend. Very, very cool. So I hope that you've been able to see how Meta resides in your phone and you were able to just play around with Meta. Just play around, just ask things. You're able to create images, you were able to create GIFs, you were able to create images with you in it, you were able to take people out of it, you were able to create MCQs, you were able to transcribe text. You could take a photograph. You could tell Meta that you want to make a chart that children can then see and learn certain things, and that could be something that you could do. You could, oh, thank you, Prachi, for the happy holy card that you made. So those are all things that can be done with Meta. I hope you start playing around with Meta, and you find some new power that you can use. It's all residing inside your phone. So go ahead and use this group to. I'm just going to put a poll quickly. What was your experience in this workshop? Okay, and it's going to be, I went hands-on and did it myself. I was happy to experiment. I wanted theory. I liked the pace and the coverage. I need more help. Okay, I need more help with Meta. I feel confident to experiment. All right, I've allowed you to put multiple answers as well. So go ahead. Oh, thank you, whoever that was, Meena. Thank you very much. But I put a poll, and you're able to see that that this poll is designed to give me a little more information about how you want more of these workshops to happen. Tomorrow is Holi. Go have fun and have a safe Holi, and make it colorful and make it eventful and exciting and safe. Yeah. And when you come back, I think we're going to be doing more things. This gives me some insight into how you guys are responding. We don't want to spoon feed you too much. We want to make sure that you feel confident to start working and start doing. Yeah, because most people could sit through an AI workshop and really do nothing later. You are not the kind of guys who are doing that, right? So I'm seeing the poll, and it looks like you guys are happy to experiment. You're good with the pace, you're good with the coverage. Some of you want a little theory, so we add a little more theory, a little bit, tiny little bit of theory. And I'm seeing that many of you also were trying things hands-on, and you did it yourself, which also helps boost your confidence and your competence. Remember, you're not none of us are experts. The journey has just begun. And on the other side of this 10-day journey, you're going to meet a new side to yourself. Over to Abhishek and Aditi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your time, wisdom, and practical insights with us today. We truly appreciate your guidance. And thank you, all the participants, for your time and energy. Now, see you tomorrow for day 3, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, everyone. And we are not having the session on 4th. So tomorrow we are having a session. Thank you. Thank you, Willie, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.